Today, we're giving you the first look, and I mean the first look at a brand new model home that has opened up in my neighborhood. This home is so new that they haven't even had the grand opening yet, but we're gonna show you inside. And I've lived in this neighborhood for 6 years and I absolutely love it, but it's been missing one thing. It's builders like this building these larger family homes. Today, we're gonna show you inside of J. Patrick's 6-bedroom model home. These are the big boys, but these aren't the big boys when it comes to price. I am so blown away by how affordable these homes are. In fact, even though this model has just opened up, I've already sold one and we're currently building this same floor plan with a client that reached out to us from YouTube. So let's go ahead and get you inside and show you everything that this builder has to offer. Now let's start over here because I want to get you straight into the heart of the home. Up at the front of the house, when you come through the front door, you've got an office and a bedroom, which we'll show you in a second. But this is where the magic happens. This is what makes this builder so special. So as I mentioned, we are inside of J. Patrick's brand new model home, and they are building on 70, 75, and even a handful of 80-foot lots. And this is something that's quite rare, especially in these master plan communities, to get lot sizes this big. And what that's going to allow is it's going to allow you to build a wider home. In fact, they have square footages going all the way up to close to 6,000 square feet. Now, we are in their 6-bedroom model home, and before all of the structural options, this one sits around 4,600 square feet, but it can get even bigger, close to about 5,000 square feet, and you are really gonna feel it as we walk through the home. But what I really wanna do is highlight some of the features that J. Patrick's put into their model home, because when I tell you the price at the end of this video, I think you're gonna be blown away after I show you all of the cool goodies that this home has packed into it. The first thing that you'll notice is you've got these real wood floors, and these things are gorgeous. They run all the way from the front door, all the way to the back, and most of this whole first floor is gonna be covered with these real wood floors. But one thing that I've noticed a lot lately in these model homes is they're getting away from just black white cabinets. They've got the white uppers, but look at how pretty this is. They're bringing back those natural wood grains, but they're not those old outdated dark woods. They're kind of a lighter, more modern, and they match the floors. I absolutely love them. If I could rebuild my house again, I would go with a cabinet that's just like this. Now, you've got a pretty good sized kitchen island, pretty standard, but one thing that I noticed that was super unique, and it's all about the details, is it actually has squared corners here, but it's got rounded over here. So, don't know what the deal is with that, but it's pretty cool, and I actually haven't seen that before. I think what they're really trying to do is just show off their different options. Now, before we show you the rest of the kitchen, I do want to tell you that they have the laundry room tucked in over here behind the kitchen, and I love that they did kind of the folding table with drawers up above the washer dryer. I've never seen the drawers there before, but I actually really like it. I think that that's a really cool feature. And you have plenty of counter space in this kitchen. It runs all the way along over to here, and I definitely appreciate that they did the microwave up high instead of down low. Now, you're gonna have different appliance packages with J. Patrick because they're on the higher end of things. You've got a lot of different options, but I love that they went with these cafe appliances. They all match and they are gorgeous. And when you do build with them, you do get to pick out your appliance package. Now, they went with the deep farmhouse sink here, but this isn't metal. This is actually a quartz sink, and I really love this kind of, I don't know what you'd call it, maybe like a taupe cappuccino color. I have this same sink, but in white at home, and we love it. I also love that they did the double oven here, still matching those cafe appliances, but they took the cabinets all the way to the ceiling. These are 10-foot ceilings, and the ceilings go up even higher as soon as you walk over into the living room. Now, because this floor plan is optioned as a 6-bedroom home, which I really never see 6-bedroom models, this is going to function as your formal dining room, but there is plenty of space here. Currently it's set up for an 8-seater table, but as you can see, you actually have plenty of space. You could probably even go with an additional 2 feet length in another table, maybe bringing it all the way out to a 10-seater table. Now, they have optioned this model home with the slider doors. If you didn't add this option, you would actually use this door, but I wanna give you the real experience because they did option this home with these gorgeous glass sliders. Now, this is what I'm talking about. This is these big 2-story homes that we absolutely love, that our clients fall in love with. And what I really love about this is they took the rock all the way up to the 2nd story, and they did go with the electric fireplace that we're seeing more and more often in these model homes. I'm very curious, leave down in the comments below what your thoughts are on that. It's been kind of a debate. But what's cool about J. Patrick is you can pick. If you want a gas fireplace, you can opt in for that. They just opted in for the electric on this model home. But let's get you outside because this home has some upgrades that a lot don't. Not only do they have these gorgeous sliders that really open this home and give you that indoor-outdoor living space, but they went ahead and spent the extra money, not only on this standard covered patio, but if you flip around, you have this absolutely gorgeous extended covered patio, and they did the built-in kitchen. You've got the Coyote cooktop over here, so you can come out here and grill. And what's great about being on these 70, 75, and 80 foot lots is you finally have the room for a big backyard with a pool. This is a great example of a good lot size, and even with this huge outdoor covered area, you have plenty of room to come in and build your pool. And they even opted for the outdoor fireplace. I just think that's so cool. It does get cold here in Texas, contrary to popular belief, for about 4 months out of the year, and this is just such a cool outdoor space. I would put a hot tub right over here, and then I would have my pool. Now they went ahead and just did some cool landscaping for a fire pit, but I think this really accentuates the size of these backyards. And guess what? This isn't the only patio, spoiler alert. There's also one right up there that we're gonna check out here in just a minute. But we've got more to show you first. But before we do that, if you don't already know, my name's Ferris, and we actually make these videos just for you, so you can actually see what you can get for your money here in Houston. And so if you are thinking about moving here, do what we always say, don't be shy. Just give us a call, shoot us a text, send us a quick email. That way we can actually help you make a smooth move right here to Houston, Texas. Now, one more thing I wanna point out before we go back inside is they actually covered all of these floors with this nice wood look tile. I love it. It's those extra level of details. And I also love the white painted brick. They've got stucco and brick options both for this builder, and this home happens to feature both of them. So you got a good mix and match, but I personally love this gorgeous white painted brick. Now, there is still a lot to show you. We haven't even seen any of the 6 bedrooms, and upstairs is one of the coolest hangout areas that I've seen in any model home. But before we go up there and check that out, I think it's important for you to know exactly where we're at. Yes, I told you this is my neighborhood. This is Grand Central Park. I lived here 6 years, I'm on the MMD board, and I love it here, and let me tell you why I love it. It all starts with the location. You're located just off of I-45 in one of the best locations you could possibly put a neighborhood. If you have to commute into Houston, you've got direct access to the freeway as well as the Hardy Toll Road, and you're looking at about a 45-minute commute. But the great part about living right here in Conroe is you don't have to go to Houston for anything. Everything is actually located directly at the front of this neighborhood. Out of every master plan community that I have been in all of Houston, Grand Central Park hands down has the best commercial shopping, just a quick walk or even golf cart ride away. But those aren't the only amenities they have. This is one of the best, most robust master plan communities, and that means that they're going to have tons of neighborhood amenities located right here in the community. They've got hike and bike trails to walk up to the big community center, and up there you're gonna find a resort style pool, a full gym, and this place is packed with nature. The thing that sold my wife and I when we decided to move out here was actually the fact that this was a Boy Scout camp for 75 years, which means it's got more nature than any other community that you're gonna go in when you're looking for a home here in Houston. They've got 6 different lakes. One of them is even 88 acres large. These things are well established, great for fishing, kayaking, and even paddleboarding. But one of the best things about living here in Grand Central Park in the 6 years we've been out here is gonna be the community. Grand Central Park is a Johnson community, and part of that means that we have a director of fun, and their full-time job is to plan events so that we can get to know other residents here in the community. So we've got a group text of literally 30 or 40 different couples out here that we're best friends with. All of our kids hang out. In fact, we have 18 kids just on our street. So when I say we love it out here, I mean we love it out here.
Hey, that guy walked through the shot a while ago.
Well, that's totally fine. That's exactly why we're here, because we're actually here before this place is even open to the public. As I mentioned, the grand opening's here in just a few weeks, and they're putting the finishing touches on this home. But we still have more to show you just on the first floor. In fact, the master bedroom is right this way, and there are some features in it. Well, you'll just have to see for yourself. They opted for these bigger bay windows as if this room wasn't big enough to start. They needed even more seating room. They've got the wood floors continuing in here, and they did the wooden beams. Now these aren't real wood beams, these are capped beams. Real ones would be very, very heavy, but they look gorgeous. And I also love what the designers did in here, bringing in a couple pops of color. But this is what I was really excited to show you. And I mean this, I know I say it a lot, we show you a bunch of different homes, but I actually don't think we have seen this before. This is the largest shower tub room that I have ever seen. I mean, it is absolutely huge. You've got 10-foot ceilings in here. You've got the waterfall. But quite literally, I mean, this is like a water park. If you're a kid, this is like your dream. You could just throw the whole set of kids in here and rinse them all off at once. It's great. You have a huge bathtub. I mean, for scale, we gotta do it, Keith. We gotta do it. For reference, I'm 6'5".
What?
And this thing just swallows me whole. So, very good reference there. You even have your bench here. So, as I mentioned in other videos, what I like to do is gather my thoughts. Got a perfect place to do that in the shower. Just take a moment. And we just get up and we conquer our day. So we've got your 2 showers here, waterfall, regular, got the faucets, even got the little soap inlet. And it looks like you've got 1 drain for this whole bath running this way. Now, I love this. This might be a little difficult to keep clean, but I would say it's worth it. Now, this tile, talk about detail. This isn't just big chunks of tile. They laid every single one of these little pieces. And I think it really goes to show that level of detail that J. Patrick can put in their homes. Now, they're continuing this real wood in with the cabinetry. You got the white quartz undermount sinks. I love the black faucets, but I do like that they mixed it up with a little bit of gold here. You do have your linen closet, which is very important. Some builders overlook these, and I think it's a necessity for towels. And then plenty of hanging space here. Now, this closet doesn't look as wide as some closets you'd expect in almost 5,000 square foot homes, but there is plenty of hanging space, and I love that they did this little cubby. Come follow me back here. Plenty of extra room. Your little Harry Potter closet here, store your suitcases, luggage, and I guarantee the kids would love to hang out down there. Now, this is just one of the 2 bedrooms located here on the first floor. Now, right up here at the front door, as I mentioned, you do have your home office. They've got it set up as their sales office, but I do want to give you a good reference for the size. It's really nice. They've got the plantation shutters in here, and so this will more than accommodate your home office since that desk is huge. But this is a secondary ensuite here on the first floor, and I love that they have this because if you do have guests or in-laws that don't want to go up and down the stairs, you've got this option here on the first floor. Now, these aren't black windows. They look black, but they're actually bronze windows, but they look really nice, and they're very tall. They bring in a lot of natural light. One of the things that I love is the elevation on this home. As you saw on the thumbnail, and when we're walking up to this house, it is massive, and it's definitely got a more modern look to it. They've got a lot of different elevations that you can do, but pop in here. I want you to see that this is actually a really good size ensuite bathroom. You've got the walk-in shower, and the closet is located right through the bathroom. Now, that is pretty much it for the first floor, except you do have a good size 2-car garage. Now, depending on the lot size, a lot of their different floor plans are gonna offer 3-car garage options also. So if you do have that extra car or you want that room for that golf cart, you're gonna be able to build it with J. Patrick. Now, normally we wait till we're at the top of the stairs, but I wanted to show you, this is a pretty unique staircase. Y'all love the spiral staircase, but I actually like this thing. It's a good statement piece, but it doesn't take up too much room. And it really opens up that second floor here down to the first floor. Now, a lot of 2 stories that we'll film, they're not true 2 stories. They don't really, I guess, take advantage of the full upstairs. And one of the reasons, if you walk with me right over here, is because they want that overflow. They want to give it this nice, grand, open floor plan. But what I was blown away by, in fact, I had to count multiple times, there are still 4 bedrooms and an absolutely massive playroom, which we'll show you in just a sec, no cheating, that is to die for. But let's start all the way over here. We've got one of our bedrooms, and they just kind of wrap all the way around the home. And every single one of them that I went in, I was waiting to see, like, okay, where are they cutting corners? Where are we gonna lose square footage? How are they trying to cram 6 bedrooms in here? But you tell me if this is small. I think this room is massive. It's huge, and I love that they did this little cubby with the built-in. Now, you do have to be careful which kid you give this one to, because you could easily sneak out on the roof here, I'm just saying. So for scale, this isn't a full, this is a true queen bed, full-size dresser, plenty of room. And then this has the Jack and Jill bathroom. So this bathroom is gonna come through, and they went with a different color quartz here, and I actually really like it. So it's very nice. You've got good size walk-in closets here. So for kids' bedrooms, plenty of room. And then it keeps flowing through, give you the full experience here. You've got your linens, and then this is gonna be the shared bathroom between these 2 bedrooms. So you got your shower tub combo, you even have a little window letting in a bunch of the natural light, and then they're gonna have their own sink here too. So you've got a lock on both sides, you can completely close it off, and then right in here, you've got another one of these huge closets. And then coming in here, this is also a queen bed. So they're really showing off how big these rooms are by having a queen bed. And I like that this one's positioned up at the front of the home so you can actually see out. And this is what I was talking about. When I talk about a grand entry, look how big this stone column is. We're up here on the second floor and the column actually goes all the way up above our heads. So it definitely makes for a really nice grand entrance. Now we're actually gonna walk across the catwalk, and they have the wood flooring up here as well. So I love that they carried it through. Now this is bedroom number 3 here on the second floor. And this one's even bigger. They've got a full bed. For some reason, they went with a smaller bed in a bigger room, but this room lacks no space. It has got plenty of room, full-size walk-in closet. Man, I'm very impressed. I can't believe they were able to pack these in. And this one has its own ensuite. And then you're gonna continue to see a theme here. This is almost a second master. This is a king-size bed, all located up here on this next floor. And this bedroom really does operate like a master because it has 2 separate closets located up here as well as its own bathroom. Now, normally this is where the tour would stop because usually there's not this much room, but because these homes are so wide, this is still part of the upstairs. And this is a huge kind of game room, media room, all connected. And you tell me in the comments, do you want your own dedicated media room or do you want it to kind of connect over to the upstairs game room? Because I think this is really cool. This is a dedicated media room space. Obviously you'd have a built-in over here. Now you don't have to add these built-ins. If you want like a big theater screen, you could easily hang a projector and have an even larger wall. But I love what they did here. You got a pull-out sleeper sofa so you can sleep even more people. But this is definitely gonna be the media room space. Right behind you, you actually have the upstairs half bath, so you don't have to share any of those other bathrooms with anyone. That's the bathroom for entertaining. And then you have this full game room, and I love that they include this bar. So you can hang out, they've got the games here. You can actually watch the TV, have the game on, have sports on while you're hanging out. And there's a lot going on in here as far as staging goes. You could easily have fit a ping pong table or even a full-size pool table. And you also have the option to add like a mini bar up here. So if you wanted to have a place for cool drinks, that would be an option also, but we're not done. Not many homes have this feature. And when I saw this and when my clients saw this, they fell in love and they had to have this patio. So if the outdoor space downstairs with the extended patio wasn't enough for you, check this out. And what I love is that they actually have some lots out here that will fully utilize this space. What I mean by that is some of the lots that are available actually back up to a road, and across that street is gonna be a 12-acre deer lake. That's why they call it Deer Lake Estates, but you're gonna be able to sit up here and watch the lake view. It's gorgeous. The sun rises over this way, it sets over this direction, and depending on where you pick to put your home, you're gonna get gorgeous sunrises or gorgeous sunsets from this patio with a lake view. So this is plenty of space up here. They carried out that wood look tile just like they did downstairs on this upstairs deck. This home has more outdoor space than a lot of the other homes that we see. And here's what's crazy. They even have an option to continue this out even further over this second floor. So if you wanted even more outdoor space, you can actually get that right here with J. Patrick. Now that model home was 4,600 square feet, but they have some that are gonna start as small as 2,800 square feet and go all the way up over 6,000 square feet. But what you're probably wondering is, what do these homes actually cost? Well, what's really cool is you're able to start with a base price and you actually get to pick what goes into these homes. You can do custom dirt builds. You can select your lot, whether you want one of these last remaining estate lots that are 75 and 80 foot, or if you want one over in the 70-foot section, some even backing up to green belts like my clients picked. And then you can pick everything out. You get to go to the design center. And when it's all said and done, you can actually get this exact home around 4,600 square feet in the mid 800s all the way up to around $900,000. You can get some of their smaller homes starting around the $800,000 price point. And if you want to build their biggest home, 6,000 square feet, sure, you can go crazy in the design center and you might be able to get it up over that $1 million price point. But for how large these homes are, they are extremely affordable. And what's so cool is, if you don't know enough about this community, we actually have a video right here that will tell you more about Grand Central Park. Maybe this is above your budget and you want to see some homes that are in lower price points, but you love this community. Check that one out. And as always, if you're interested in this home or any others, you know exactly what to do. Give us a call, shoot us a text, send us a quick email. That way we can help you make a smooth move right here to Houston, Texas.